7 pounds, 6 ounces, a beautiful newborn baby girl. She's crying, but overall, she's very healthy. She's your first daughter, and you couldn't be any more proud. Fast forward 10 years ahead. She's now 10 years old, and she's back in the hospital, and she's being treated for secondhand smoke. Today, I'm going to be discussing the consequences and effects that secondhand smoking causes to us. What a smoker does to himself or herself is a personal choice, but what a smoker can do to non-smokers is a different situation. Many of us are exposed to secondhand smoke when we go out to bars or any type of public places that smoking is permitted. Everyone in the room is exposed to the chemicals found in cigarettes, whether we are smoking it or not, which can cause lung cancer. Today I will be discussing a few of the problems that secondhand smoke causes. I will tell you some solutions for the problem and how we can help. Finally, I will let you know how it would be to live in a non-smoking environment. What secondhand smoking cigarettes do. They cause cancer, and they cause cancer agents that are found in secondhand smoke. A few of them are benzene, cadmium, chromium, and carbon monoxide. Passive smoking estimates by the EPA to cause about 3,000 lung cancer deaths in non-smokers each year. That was also found at epa.gov. Certain chemicals in secondhand smoke cause heart diseases. 30 minutes of passive smoking can reduce the ability of the arteries to dilate, which may cause hardening in the arteries, and that's also was found in USA Today. Secondhand smoke causes about 37,000 deaths by heart diseases every year. That was also found at lungusa.org. Secondhand smoke is more harmful than mainstream smoke. So it's more harmful as in when somebody's actually smoking a cigarette, the second round of smoke that comes out, that exhales out of the cigarette, is much more harmful than the initial first smoke. The side stream smoke that's coming out of the end of the cigarette, it has a higher concentration of cancer agents than the mainstream smoke. And that's also from yourhealth.com. Now that you know what secondhand smoke does, I'm going to go over some of the solutions that we can work together to do to help this issue. What is being done about secondhand smoke? California has banned smoking in restaurants and multiple locations, but it still hasn't covered everything. A successful campaign that not only keeps people from smoking, but it also encourages smokers to cut back and possibly help them quit. This campaign also helps encourage non-smokers to cause any inconvenience for people that don't want to be a part of cigarette smoking or don't want to be mixed up and be involved in the same areas as smokers. Because we all have to understand, I mean, of course, people that have been smoking for multiple years are not going to be able to smoke overnight, and it doesn't mean they're necessarily bad people, but they definitely need help. So many of the other states are adopting California's restrictions, and they're coming up with their own solutions to help this problem. They're following California's new laws, and we're taking a lead in a way of laws that we set. I mean, keep in mind that across the whole nation, a lot of other states are always looking at other laws that are happening, and it's always in comparison. 17 states penalize both restaurants and the smokers for the first violation. 5 penalize the restaurant only, and 5 penalize the people themselves. About 71% of the state laws restricted smoking, and that's also stated at cancercare.mb.ca. Individual restaurant owners can make a difference in the fight against secondhand smoke as well. Many individuals of their restaurants of the restaurants are setting up a smoke-free environment. That's been requested from customers that complained, and this will possibly help the business grow. Even it might drive more revenue to the business. It may help the business because it establishes a more healthier and better environment for family and kids and children to be a part of. Restaurants are installing separate ventilation systems for smoking areas for people that smoke, and a special ventilation for non-smoking areas so they can accommodate for people that smoke and non-smokers as well. Smoking isn't just affecting people health-wise, but it's also very uncomfortable, and it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomforting. Besides just the negative effects that it does to the body, like the smell or the smell that gets into your clothes. So there's multiple downfalls just aside from all the internal effects that it causes. I've told you what most states are doing to provide a solution. Now I want to tell you what it would be like if all the states adopted these new laws. It would basically, we'd all be eating in a nice peaceful restaurant. We'd be enjoying every smell of in the food and all the healthy air. We would just get to focus on the smell of the food than all the negative smoke and tobacco smells. Socializing at bars and public places would be much more fun, and we would feel much more safe to be out in public than to be intoxicated with the tobacco smell. So in conclusion, today I talked to you about a few problems of secondhand smoke. I also told you about the laws that are being passed to fight secondhand smoke. I also told you how the world would be if we had a free zone as far as smoking goes. And even you yourself can make a help. You can make a good change for this effect. You can start by making your car and your home a free smoking area. You can support smoke-free establishments and encourage those that don't permit smoking and are thinking about banning it. You can also, if you really wanted to, you can contact your town councilor, your congressman, or your America's Non-Smokers' Right Foundation, and you can file a petition and complain and see what type of help you can be to them. Being able to breathe clean air, free from harm, irritation, and smoke is a serious issue, at home, at work, or in other public places. It is important to speak up about how dangerous this situation can be to support and help everyone in your local community. So please help spread the word. Thank you.